Hi, I'm Deborah Beagle, and I'm the managing broker and co-owner of the Ashton Real Estate Group here in Nashville, Tennessee. What are the challenges facing our market right now? I'm here to answer those questions and update you on our Metro Nashville area and the 5 surrounding counties with our April 2022 Nashville Market Update. How are we addressing the challenges we are facing in our Nashville market? Well, across the U.S. yesterday, the feds were trying to help address some of the challenges that we're facing with rising inflation. They adjusted the Fed's rate at 0.5%. Some were hoping for, at least the feds to do something. So they did do something. As the feds, increase that 0.5%, what that does in combating inflation and how that relates over into the regular market is that will help kind of pull back a little bit on mortgage interest rates. So hopefully, this past week we saw interest rates for conventional and FHA, VA loans in that 5 to 5.5%. We've seen the highest increases in over a decade. So with the feds increasing their rate, that kind of will help hopefully slow that down a little bit. Ways that we can also combat this with buyers, as the interest rates on mortgages increases a little bit, an option is to purchase a point that will help bring down the interest rate. So that's something that can be done. A lot of buyers are also looking at purchasing right now with an ARM and then maybe later refinancing into a conventional mortgage if those rates come down. I think right now, even at that 5% spot, we're in a sweet spot. So, and again, some things that we're seeing in the market, more FHA buyers, VA buyers are getting their offers accepted. I'm also seeing some sale of home contingencies getting accepted. Our inventory numbers are remaining kind of level from last month to this month. So again, there are some ways that we are looking at addressing the challenges that we're facing. And I'm also seeing sellers and buyers working through home inspections. We are starting to see a little bit of give there where sellers are willing to do some concessions. Again, they have a lot of equity built up. They're selling it at top dollar. So they are willing to do that to go ahead and get it to close because there is a little uncertainty in the way things are going. Another thing that I am seeing with sellers is that will this indicate that they may be more open to start again going back and giving closing costs towards buyers? That could be a possibility as this market kind of transitions. We may start to see a little bit of that. So and with that, let's go ahead and get into our Nashville market numbers. And this is, again, where I'm seeing, an active listings. And this is for the 5 counties, remember, Davidson, Williamson, Rutherford, Sumner, and Wilson. That is surrounding the Nashville metro area. In April, we had 3,567 active listings, and we had 3,075 closed. When we look at last month, that 3,075 closed is about the same. Now, we are heading into the spring, which typically we do see an increase in closed homes, but we're kind of holding steady and flat there on the number closed. But when you look at year over year, you look at the 3,567 active listings compared to last year at that time in April, we had 4,246. That's a decrease of 16%. But closing comparison, 2022 to 2021, we closed 3,075 in 2022 and 3,508 in 2021. So that's a 12% decrease. But that was for all the counties. This is where the increase has just gone up so much. In looking back again, last month we showed year over year huge increase. We're now at a 29% average closed sales price increase from 2021. If you purchased a home, average of $486,166. In 2022, that same home now is $626,503. That's a $140,000 increase. So when we break it down county by county, and this is going to be interesting as we get towards the outlying counties. Again, we're trying to find housing affordability. We look at Davidson County. How many active listings did we currently have in April? We had 1,355 in April of this year compared to 1,831 last year. That's a 26% increase. Now closed, again, a little bit better. We closed 1,264 in Davidson County compared to 1,536 last year, an 18% decrease. Moving on, Davidson's average closed sales price, again, look at the jump in property values. Average closed sales price 2021 in Davidson County. And this, again, remember, this is across condos and homes, single family homes. It is all residential sales that we've closed on. In 2021, that average was $462,931 compared to last month, $602,826, 30% increase. Moving on to Williamson County, we look at the average closed sales price in Williamson County has increased 31% year over year. And another thing that I'm seeing in Williamson County is, a lot of new construction, and the builders are starting to put out their new construction. That new construction is almost finished. So builders are trying to capture this increase in property values. So in Williamson County, when we look at Williamson County and the average closed sales price, the increase from 2021 of $829,268 to last month, $1,083,499 in 2022 is a 31% increase. Now we move on to Rutherford County. Rutherford County in last month, in April 2022, had 701 active listings compared to 844 in 2021. That's a 17% decrease. But homes sold, we still closed 592 compared to 685 in 2021, 14% decrease. Again, here we go, average closed sales prices in 2021. The average in Rutherford County was a little more affordable at $345,756. It is still a more affordable area than coming in towards Metro. In 2022, their average closed sales price was $452,350, 31% increase. But again, $452 is much less than the 600s and the million price points. Sumner, again, we start getting a little bit tighter and closer. We have 517 active listings in Sumner County, compared to 492 last year. We have more active listings in Sumner County in 2022, 5% increase. Now, in homes sold, 372 last year, 387 last year, 372 this year. Going on to Sumner County now, again, this is where we're starting to see the purchases moving out of Metro, further out from Metro Nashville. We have 517 active listings compared to 492 last year. This is where the increase in listings is occurring, 5% increase there. Homes sold in 2022 last month, 372 compared to 387 in 2021. 4% decrease, but again, tightening up. Sumner County average closed sales price, 2021, 372,693 compared to 500,112 in 2022. 34% increase, one of the highest increases in property values. Finishing out on Wilson County. Wilson County, this is where you're seeing pushing out towards Lebanon, Mount Juliet. 414 active listings in April 2022, 409 in 2021, 1% increase. Homes sold, 348 compared to 337. Again, 3% increase. That's where we're being able to get some housing affordability. Purchase price there is one of the lowest of the counties. In 2021, 439 to 2022, 488,583, 13% increase. Thank you, and remember, don't sell without the intel, and contact us at the Ashton Real Estate Group for all your real estate needs. See you next month.